There's something that I wanted to say about this soundtrack in the last episode that I forgot to say. And I might have said it already before, but I really like this soundtrack. It's really nice. Not sure how to describe it, but it's really nice. Anyway, hi, my name is VitaminDStain and welcome back to some more Kinkoi. Got nothing to say. Let's just get straight into it. I once again will say, I hope this append is longer than the other ones, because if not, I will be very disappointed. Let's get started. Do people actually have belly button fetishes? I didn't know that was a thing. That's new to me. It's less your belly button and more your stomach. Reina put in a pretty strong effort to maintain her figure, so her waist was nicer and slender. I couldn't get enough of her trim waistline. Oh, he said. What does that even mean? I don't know. Spoiled little man. What? She patted my head. Hey. Is this really the best time to be treating me like a little kid? Uh-oh. Oh, come on. Never mind. Pet pet! Oh well, I'll just keep on enjoying your belly button. Yeah, Oro, honesty is the best policy. I ultimately didn't care for the kid treatment. Don't lie. It felt pleasant either way, so I guess it was fine. What a capper. My gosh. No balls. Oh. She gently patted my head while I used her lap as a pillow. However, she decided to it as an opportunity to tease me and stuck her finger in my ear. Oh no, those are the worst. Reina occasionally rubbed my earlobe, then stuck her finger into my ear hole. Nice. Hey, that tickles. I'm gonna dig into your belly button over here too then. Guess I couldn't touch her in that case. It tickled and gave me chills. Dang it, she was totally treating me like a kid. Didn't you say you had no problem? The next day. I don't even remember when we fell asleep last night. We had tons of fun together and dozed off immediately after, so we were left that way until morning. Nobody knows how to knock, I guess. Mina-chan didn't seem the least bit fazed when she saw us basking in the afterglow of our late night tryst. Well, she was completely ignorant about sexual relations, so I guess that was to be expected. She's that clueless. My goodness. She ratted me out. Nah, nothing like that. It's not like that. She'd been treating me like a little kid lately, so I wanted to take the initiative for once. But none of that had even crossed Reina's mind, and she depended on me the second she felt like it. I felt bad for kicking up a fuzz for no reason. Oh. Wait! But I had ticked her off. She left and I chased after her. She sure did, Mina. That was such an anal thing to do, Mina. For the rest of the day, Reina... Oh wow, I've never seen her like this. This is interesting. Reina... she wouldn't interact with me. Not the silent treatment. Oh no! The silent treatment is awful. Don't do that to anybody. No choice but to wait until her anger subsided. Oh, that's awful. That evening, I got coffee milk and waited for her to come home. Is that gonna work though? Oh? It was from Reina. Hello? You good now? Pick you up? I'll be right there. She was still angry. Oh boy. This was Reina was dealing with, so she had to be in one of the classrooms the fashion department used. Probably working overtime, as usual. This is such an interesting side of her. I'm glad we're seeing this. Because she always seemed carefree and like nice and stuff. Like it's good to see something else. Hello? I went inside. Go apologize to her right now. Reina was in the process of drafting a clothing design on a huge drawing board. She was so focused that she didn't respond. Hey, Reina. Came to pick you up. Let's go home. Tug. I grabbed her shoulder and... tumble. Huh? Reina's head fell off. Oh. And from the top of her neck... No way that's gonna work on bro. Well, that's freaky. What? What? That's really good. Huh? Reina's head popped out from her clothes. As for the head that had flown off. Oh no. Quit screwing around! It was this thing. It was ChatGPT with wings.
Yay! Dokiri!
The two instigators high-fived. Was the silent treatment part of her prank? No, that's kind of messed up. But that was good. Don't pay me back for a prank. I didn't even pull. It's not fair for you to cheat and use swordless technology either. Thought my knees were going to buckle out from under me. She took it way too far. Did she? But you weren't even mad to begin with. I could. She's been scheming this prank ever since she heard the Janie stories yesterday. Okay. Man, Reina, she was the best girlfriend you could ask for, but as a friend, she was a cunning woman. That's great. I like that. I like that. Wait, what? What is happening? No! Mommy Reina finished the pen Reina. No, not like this! Bro, what did I say last episode? If it ends within the first 5 or 10 minutes, I'm gonna be upset. Now I'm upset. And like that too? Wow. Look, it's not necessarily bad, but no. I don't like how this ended. I don't like how it ended. It's not bad how it ended, but I just don't like where it ended, at the spot it ended at, you know, because the events was all fun and interesting, but I wanted to see a little more, you know, like that was so short. I'm so sad. I'm really sad. At the same time though, if they hadn't ended it like that, I would have gotten comfortable again and then been like, oh, more Reina. And then when it's finally over, I'll actually be sad. Because I really like Reina. I really love her character. She's incredible. She's incredible. Man. Now I'm not going to stop thinking about this, bro. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. You know, they could have made it a little longer. They did not need to end it like that. They did not need to end it like that. Why? 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 It ended literally. I should have just finished it all in the last episode, but I didn't know I was that close to finish. That's the thing with these Appends. Man, I'm sad. Let's get straight into the next and final one, which would be Sylvia's. What is a sunset? The sky during twilight, where it is dyed a burning bright red. Supposedly, it's due to the angle of incidence of the sun's rays close to the horizon, causing them to collide with the atmosphere for an extended time frame. Due to the properties of light, it has a nearly red hue. Oh, you knew that?
う
Bah.
ん。なんだその舌打ちは。聞くまでもねえか。どうせお前のことだから、今日その豆知識聞いて誰かに言いたくなったってとこだろ。
You can tell?
10年前もそんな顔して、そうま知ってるか？メロンパンにはメロンは使われてないんだぜとか言ってた。
Why is it called melon pan then? It's just about the perfect timing now. The perfect time, excuse me. We headed up on top of the usual water tank. Yay, water tank.
お前、ここに来るの久しぶりだよな。
Really? Why? Because he's with Sylvie now? Yeah. Oh yeah. This is the first time this year.
ほーん。外交官になるための勉強はお忙しいようで。
Oh, right. He did want to be a diplomat for her. I remember that. I do remember that. What I didn't remember was why Reina and Otto didn't go to the New Year's party to meet Maria Bishop. But shout out to Mr. Bite 2K. Mr. Bite told me that the reason Otto and Reina had, for those that didn't remember as well, there's a chance other people didn't remember either, but I'll say it now. The reason they didn't go to the party, Reina and Otto, was because they had the Torio thing going on. Torio and Otto had like finally, you know, after Otto was dwelling on the whole baseball thing incident, he had finally had a talk with his old friend Torio, the baseball guy, and that's why they chose not to go to the party. So shout out to Mr. Bite. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. It's rough. I was frantically trying to cram about 12 years worth of information into my head over the next year and a half, after all. That's insane.
まあでも頑張れ。お前が選んだ道だ。
Yeah. It had been 1 month since Sylvie and I had gotten together and become an official couple. These days I had been engrossed in studying on a daily basis. I was determined to become a sort-of-edged diplomat and someone who could confidently stand by Sylvie's side. To that end, I was hoping my efforts would land me a position at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I wouldn't be up to the task with subpar grades. For the time being, I was in the process of studying like a madman to get into a university that would allow me to dabble in government service. Okay.
なあ、疑問なんだけどさ、シルビーとは相思相愛なんだし、ならもう外交官にこだわる必要なくね？
Rio posed that random question on our way back to the dorm, and she's really right. She's so right.
シルビーのことだから身分がどうのは気にしないだろう。相思
Mm-hmm.
相愛になった以上、お前はもうこの学校を卒業すれば自動的に王女のお相手ってことで OK なんじゃね？
And he could totally leech off of her. Not that I would do it, but you could totally do that too. Don't say stuff like that to me. She wasn't wrong, as there wasn't a need to fixate on social status now that we were officially dating. According to that grandfatherly knight, we could just get married once Sylvie finished her general education. He had told me that as a princess's partner, I could choose a suitable position for my choice in the knights. While that did mean there wouldn't be any issue with me marrying Sylvie, even without going to the effort of becoming a diplomat, my pride won't allow it. I could get married to Sylvie without putting in any effort, but I don't want to consider that as an option. Was it a possibility? Sure. But it would be incredibly lame of me. I won't do it, and I've been pretending the option doesn't exist. Please don't tempt me. If that idea sinks in, especially while I'm studying, then I'm royally screwed.
そっか。すまん。
What's up?
なんでもない。
Okay.
そういやそのシルビーは？
She's in Hawaii right now.
ハワ遠いな。
Hawaii, very far. I only did it because you went Hawaii in the first place. Don't be mad.
いや、とうとう頭おかしくなったかと思って焦っただけで怒ってるわけじゃないけど。
Mm-hmm.
でも何？ハワイってあのハワイ？
Yep, that's the one.
カメハメハのハワイ？
Kamehameha Hawaii? What? What? Why? Why Kamehameha? I don't think I'd ever heard of someone calling it that before, but yeah, that Hawaii. She's at some international classical, something or other nomination, being awarded for her contributions to piano culture, I believe.
ああ。
Princess Sylvia was both a princess and an accomplished pianist and was well known in the world of classical music. Classical music slaps.
どうした？数十の言語を自在に操り、外交特使として国家間の友好に尽力しながら、また音楽の世界では国際的な栄誉を受ける恋人との格差に落ち込んだか？
Stop hitting me exactly where it hurts most. You got it. You know, thinking about it now, if I had a girlfriend that had such a high status like that, I'd probably feel like a complete bum next to her. But see, that's the thing. You can't be doing that to yourself, even if other people also say that you're a bum compared to her. Because bro should... And that's the thing with these visual novels, but I just want to get my opinion anyways because you're here, you're watching, and I'm going to say what I think. So, if it were me, I'd still be trying to do what I love, what I care about. And bro seems to... Again, it's surely a visual novel thing and the main character wanting to do whatever for their significant other. He's doing all these things, or he's doing this big thing just to be able to be like, oh yeah, we're almost at the same level. And he doesn't even give a crap about that. Like, that's... Imagine how tough that is. Doing something with so much effort and time invested for something that you don't even care about. Like, that's insane to me. I'd want to keep doing what I'm doing, or doing something that I love, rather than doing all this just to have this social status and being able to say that I'm almost at the same status as my significant other. Like, that sounds exhausting and miserable. I wanted to become a diplomat so I could be a good match for Sylvie, but despite all of my efforts, Sylvie was leaps and bounds ahead of me. I'd only recently started to put in hard work, and that actually helped me to realize just how incredible she was. She hasn't died. My desire to be my coolest self helped me to understand how outstanding someone who was intrinsically cool could be.
まあ、せいぜい落ち込め。そして頑張れ。
Crude much? Console me, darn it. And to think you just recently gave me advice whenever I was worried about my relationship with Sylvie.
俺はお前らがくっついた時点でもう満足だもん。
Good point.
俺はもうめでたしめでたし。あとはお前らの生死と卵子の頑張り次第。
She kept on griping. It was tough to get a read on her. Well, I appreciate everything you did.
ん？
She had taught me how important it was to act cool, and also for changing my life.
あっそ。
Off she went. She was as curt as ever. Oh, she didn't want him to see her smile. Cute. That's Aria. Ay, cielos. Just yanked my mic cord. Good work out there.
ネットで見たよ、シルビー。なんかピアノのエッレー賞取ったって。それも不服。結局授賞式といってもトロフィーをもらうだけで演奏する時間はないんだもの。総じていまいちな土日だったわ。
公務なのですから我慢してください。
特にオーロに会えないのが不満だった。
I know. Is the butt pain okay? If it still hurts, I could give you a massage. That's crazy. That's crazy. You got... It's how they say online. You got the fridge protecting the snack. Ella is by no means a fridge, alright? But you know what I mean. Sorry.
はい、皆さん、席についてください。
The teacher walked in and the naggy person off to my side returned to her seat. Now it's just the two of us, with Sylvie's back pointed towards me. A reservation for one for a nighttime massage, I assume?
お願いします。今日は夜、時間があるからオーラの部屋へ行くわ。
Yeah.
でも、平日だからお泊まりはできないのよね。眠る寸前までオーラと一緒にいたいのに。
Let's look forward to that next weekend. I'll make sure you're plenty satisfied, even if it's not a sleepover.
別に二人きりになったわけじゃないから、際どい話はやめてほしいな。
It had been nearly a month since I'd started to date Sylvie. Being in love with a princess had come with its fair share of confusing moments, but I had finally gotten the hang of it. Word? In 1 month? We acted normally at school. Sure. Our classmates were all made aware of our relationship. No one was dumb enough to instigate anything by spreading senseless gossip either, which meant it was only a matter that concerned us personally. We chat with Reina and a few of our other classmates in between classes and would bang. And would keep them company for a while. As for during class, butt diddling, or plans to butt diddle. Sylvie was fully focused on her studies. I, on the other hand... Huh? Kikuchiyo, what did that mean just now?
ラテン語の際の話です。中世ラテン語と教会ラテン語の文化的際ですね。
Ecclesiastical Latin? I've never heard that word before. Ecclesiastical. Huh. Ah. Italian history is so complicated. I kept up with the lesson while frantically looking things up on my phone. I had been diligently studying myself. Up until the second term, I had spent my class time spaced out and fooling around. But had recently Oh no, why did I say it like that? But had recently what the freak am I on? But I had recently turned over a new leaf. If I was going to aim to be a diplomat, I absolutely couldn't slack off when it came to linguistics or history. For that matter, the first step down the road to being a diplomat was to attend a good university. I would focus hard in all of my classes to get a good recommendation. There wasn't a single second to waste. Scritch, scritch.
オーロ君、急に学業に集中するようになりましたね。何かあったのでしょうか。何にせよ、とても良いことです。身を入れないで授業なんて時間の浪費ですからね。あ、ところで。
Hey, you good, princess? What's going on with you?
逆にシルビアさんが最近集中力がないような。
Otto got her fiending. Oh my god. Glance. Gotta focus, gotta focus.
集中してるオーラの顔、かっこいい。
I'm all for her glazing her man. That's what every girlfriend should do with their men.
いつもはこう、にゃっとしてるってい
Or
うか、
woman.
かっこいいというより優しい感じなのだけど。
What? What is this? How do I even read this?
もっと見たいけれど、後ろというのが恨めしいわ。後ろを向かなきゃ見られないし。そうだ、鏡を使えば。
クルス・クラウンさん、何してるんです？
すいません。無理ね。残念。チラチラ見るだけで我慢しましょう。チラ。
Focus, focus.
かっこいい。
Cute.
こんな顔これまで見たことが。でも。
Ah, yes.
私のために真剣になってくれたとき、いつもオールはこんな顔してたわね。
はい、この問題。ではさっきよそごとしてたクルスクラウンさん。
オーラ好き、大好きよ。
Oh God.
は？
あら、
正解。ラテン語であくびをオースキターティオですね。
Huh?
ちゃんと聞いていて偉い。皆さんもクルスクラウンさんのように集中するように。
There's something that I'm missing? I don't get it. You're amazing, Sylvie.
なんか妙なこと言った気がしたけど、あれが本場の発音ってやつですかいね。
頭が痛いし心臓に悪い。
I don't follow her example too. Did Odo not hear her?
それでね、
Yeah, the tea party. I love
見
it.
た景色がとっても綺麗だったの。
I've talked about this scene so many times. The vibe, the music, the scene, what do they call it? SGI, the CGI? Is that what they call the art? It looks incredible. With the view of the lake behind her. Like, yeah, looks awesome. I would go as far as to say this art is majestic along with the music. I dare say. That night, I headed to the usual spot along with Sylvie, who'd come to hang out as promised. It wasn't especially windy or chilly, but warm tea really hit the spot. We had settled in and were having a nice, leisurely chat.
と言っても、昼は会合、夜は祝賀会と授賞式で忙しくて、ゆっくりできたのは夕方のほんの一時だったのだけど、
1 hour? Yeah.
綺麗な夕焼けだったわ。
Sunset. So we had watched the sunset yesterday too? That thought put a smile on my face.
どうしたのオーラ、ニコニコして。
Oh, nothing. At the time, I was actually watching the sunset with Ria too. Silver, could this be the part you're telling me to watch out for? I'll explain it if I catch it, what I just said. And if not, and Silver or anybody tells me about it, I'll talk about it in the video. Right now, you have no idea what I mean, but you'll know, maybe, eventually, if I don't forget to talk about it. At the time, I was actually watching the sunset with Ria too.
あら、素敵。幼馴染の奇跡だわ。
Or so I thought, but it wouldn't have been the same time due to the time difference between here and Hawaii, huh?
それもそっか。
Sylvie giggled to herself. The idea that all three of us had been doing the same thing was funny all the same. I wonder how much different the sunset looked in Oahu compared to what we saw here in Japan.
ロケーションが違うから違うといえば違うわね。あちらは今の時期でも暖かいし。
Oh, that could be huge. The time I spent with Ria up on the roof was just plain freezing on windy days.
でも見えるものは同じな気がするわ。どこまでも大きくて、どこまでも金色で、まるで世界が金色になったみたいな。
Seriously, the same thing she'd said? It really was like we'd all watched it together. Wait, what? Seriously, the same thing she'd said? I feel like this line has significance, but I'm not sure what it is. One of you guys will tell me, right?
ぼんやり見ていたらエルに怒られちゃった。姫様、太陽をまっすぐ見ていては目に毒です。
Why are you staring at the sun directly? Yeah, that's something to be careful of. It wasn't good to stare straight at it rather than It wasn't good to stare straight at it. Rather than the sun itself, you should look at the sky it illuminates.
でも、それじゃあ決定的な瞬間を見逃しちゃうかも。ほら、もしグリーンフラッシュが起きたらって。
A green flash. Huh? Green flash? That was a term I'd never heard of before.
聞いたことないかしら。夕焼けが沈む一瞬、空が緑色に光る現象のことなのだけど。
Green light? Silver? Oh, I might have seen that in a movie. In that third Pirates of whatever movie. That thing where the sky shone green when someone came back from the land of the dead. That phenomenon actually exists in real life?
あるそうよ。私も見たことはないのだけど、太陽光は地球の大気とぶつかるとプリズムみたいにおかしな方向へ屈折するの。
Right. It startled me that this conversation suddenly took a complicated turn.
そ
But
れで空の青色が錯乱して、
and that's the theory of why the sunrise and sunset turn into long wavelengths of light?
そうそう。
I could keep up with this much. I had just looked into the principles behind the sunset recently myself.
けれど、お空の機嫌がいい時には青と赤の中間にあたる波長の長い緑色の光が見えてしまう時があるのね。
That's a green flash?
空一面が緑色に輝くんですって。
Wow. I'd certainly never seen it. It had to be that you couldn't see it unless the conditions of the sky or whatever were nearly perfect, be it pollution, temperature, atmospheric pressure, and the like.
ハワイの言い伝えではグリーンフラッシュを見た人は幸せになれると言われているのよ。 見た人の願いを叶えてくれるって。
Wow. Those who see it have their wish come true. A sunset that brings happiness. Huh?
でも見られなくても幸せね。
Hmm?
ねえオーロ、私今すごく幸せ。 大好きな二人の幻を追ってなんとなく日本に来てみて、それで大好きな二人と一緒にいられる。願いなんてもうみんな叶っちゃった気分よ。
You're exaggerating. I did agree that the odds of managing to reunite were astronomically low.
言い過ぎなんかじゃないわ。叶えたいお願いがまだないわけじゃないけれど。
What's the other wish? Cure Ria's cancer! Please! Please. Cure Ria's cancer.
でも叶わなくても、
Mm-hmm.
相馬くんとのあの約束はきっと果たしてみせるわ。
I think I know what promise you're talking about. I think. Promise?
ないさ。
Is it about having his kids? She gave me a mysterious wink. And marrying him? It sounded like she had some inside secret with Ria. Well, I wasn't about to pursue it since she wanted to keep it from me.
そうだ。ねえねえオーロ、一つ協力してほしいことがあるの。
I like how she's the yapper. I personally would want a yapper girlfriend. I don't do the yapping sometimes, but not like this lady here. Yappers are good. We need yappers. Uh-huh.
あのね、
Mm-hmm. I'm listening. Tell me. Why a jump cut? It makes sense.
金色ラブリッジ。
But what I mean is like why did she tell us? I wanted to know. Tell me.
というわけだからよろしくしていいかしら、エル。
Huh? Weren't you talking to Oda?
はあ、特に有事のある時期でもないですし、よろしいのですが。
オーケーだってオーロ。
What are we doing? Yeah. We went on an errand after school.
ですがシルビー様、街に出るのでしたらくれぐれもお気をつけください。
シルビー、外行くの？
We went straight from school into the city. It was rather unusual for students from Noble Academy, which sat on the hill by a lake, to make the trip on foot. The dorm's residents would sooner commute to town by car than walk. And as such...
買い物？いいねいいね。私も行こっかな。いいわね。そういえばレーナとお買い物って最近行ってないわ。怖いエルチンがいないならあんな店こんな店連れて行きたいし。
妃殿。
冗談だって。冗談。
No joke. Reina smirked. Well, in social studies sense, I didn't feel like getting in the way if she was going to drag a princess down a bad path, somewhat. But, Reina?
これオーロと行く系？オーロも一緒よ。レーナも入れて3人ね。楽しくなりそう。
Reina, You get it, right?
マジたんな顔だ。
I try to get her to read the mood. And with that,
いい天気。
I'm definitely grateful for that global warming something or other during the winter. No. Global warming, real bad. We wound up going out, just the two of us. Nice.
天気のいい日はこの辺りは歩いて通りたいわね。いつもは車だから味気なくて。
I wouldn't mind whatsoever if I could ride in a limousine.
そうね。贅沢よね。でもオーラと二人でってなんだか特別な感じ。
Agreed. We ended up going together in our uniforms. I would have preferred to have changed real quick back at the dorm, but Sylvie was in uniform too, so we matched. When we did this...
私たち周りからはどう見えてるかしら。
It looked like we were both thinking the same thing and she broke out into a faint smile. How did we look to those around us? I had no clue. After all, Sylvie's outer appearance was beyond extraordinary thanks to her eye-catching blonde hair and prominently beautiful face. Who knew how others saw us? I did, however, know that she wanted to hear. Like an ordinary couple? Just maybe. Her expression softened into a grin. I bet I was wearing a similar expression. With that, we headed into the city.
あれって本当だ。そっか、ノーベル学園に通ってらっしゃるんだっけ。
Oh my god. And adding to that conversation about having a significant other of high status, like Sylvie, imagine how annoying it is to like just go out with that person. Sounds painful. Like can't even have no privacy, people going up to her or him.
長くは続かないわね。
For sure. Once we were in public, are you serious? Once we were in public, people immediately took what? Took notice of Sylvie.
わあ、すごい。テレビで見るより綺麗。見てあの足の長さ。マネキンでしょあれ。綺麗よね。やっぱり車がないと見られちゃうわね。
It's to be expected. It's a rarity. Better just ignore them and go about our business. Despite being famous, Sylvie wasn't an entertainer. Being royalty, she came with a certain aura about her that made it difficult for people to casually approach her. All they could do was to keep their distance and watch her from afar.
隣の男の子は誰かしら。
やっぱりお月の騎士さんじゃない？いい体格してるし。
でも騎士にしちゃ締まりのない顔してるわね。
Flabby? Dang. Hey!
どうしたのオーラ。
Oops. Nothing. Sylvie was already in that state of mind where she ignored the voices around her. That's something I can't do. The voices are always talking to me. I can't do that. Voices? Ignoring them? I wish I could ignore the voices every single day, every single night, all day. I hear these voices and I cannot stop hearing them. I can't ignore them. Help me. Sylvie was already in that state of mind where she ignored the voices around her. I needed to follow her example and ignore everyone around us. That's so funny. Hey, what do you mean, Flabby? That's hilarious.
そうそう。キスしちゃったって写真出回ってた。
Oh, I remember that. The fun time.
まさかあの子。
What? Say it.
まさか。
Oh? Hey!
どうしたのオーラ。急に道端でのけぞって。
Are you not hearing him go, hey? Don't worry about it. Just a scream from deep down in my soul coming out.
どうしたのかしらあの子。急に道端でのけぞって。
あんな変な子が王女様のお相手なわけないわね。
Dang.
うんうん。
I couldn't help but agree with them. Dang it all.
私思うんだけど、王女様のお相手はスラッと足が長くて髪もサラサラでね。
It's a good thing nobody asked. Passerby one.
やっぱイケメン。絶対イケメンのはずよね。
そうそう。
and then having to hear comments like that, dang, that's tough. More of the story, grab someone with the same social status as you. This situation just gives us the reason of why, or it could be fuel. It could serve as fuel for him to work even harder, or continue to work hard to be on that same or near the same social status as Sylvie, because you have people, you know, like this, and you know, unless you could ignore them, the voices, and that's great. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to block any of them out. I couldn't help but feel self-conscious with all of those random people staring at me. Yeah, I bet you'd feel that way. Can't blame the guy. Were Sylvie and I too poorly matched? Even so, I prepared for that at the start. I had decided to overcome our difference in social status through sheer, sleep, willpower, but first came the disparity in our physical appearances.
あのねオロ、予定にはなかったけど、今日はメロンパン日和だと思うな。
You know, Oro is no one of like super high status, and of course Sylvia is, but honestly, they do make a good couple. I don't know why like Oro isn't bad looking. People are mean. Say, Odo, this wasn't part of my plan, but I think this is great melon bread with it. I don't even know how they react to the yeah, I just don't know. This.
ど
Slump.
うしたのオロ、急にのけぞって魂の叫びが出るやつになったと思ったら、今度は魂が抜けてしまっているわ。
What?
叫んだ拍子に飛んでいっちゃったのなら別におかしくはないわね。魂、オーロの魂いる？戻ってくれないかしら。
I was losing confidence in myself. Hey, Sylvie. There's insecurity. You love me, right?
急に何オーロ、この街中で。
Tell me you love me. If this keeps up, it's going to backfire and shatter my confidence.
よくわからないわね。何の逆なのかしら。
That's a great question. I would like to know too.
まあ言うくらいなら好きよ、オーロ。
Odo's willpower has been restored. Say it again.
大好き。私、シルビア・ルークルス・クラウンはあなたのことを愛しています。
Dang. Wave.
なぜ両手を振っているの？
Why is he... Yeah. Huh? Just dancing for joy. Thank you, Sylvie. Felt like my heart was going to break, but that was exactly what I needed. I had gotten over my hang-ups on appearances back when I first met Iroe-san. I guess I would still get depressed whenever I became self-conscious again, but all I had to do was be cool for Sylvie. I love you with all of my heart, Sylvie.
本当に何を？
Odo's just tweaking out. She just wants melon bread. Just have melon bread. Stop tweaking out. Ignore the voices in your head. Yeah, I sure am. So, to turn me back to normal, call it out some more. How do you feel about me?
大好き。
I love you too.
私の方が好きよ。
Is the whole back and forth I love you more gonna happen? Or is it happening now? Same here.
オーロ。
I think it's happening. Sylvie.
姫様は大丈夫だろうか。
エロイナ隊長、大変です。
どうした？
街を監視している班から緊急入電。街中に不審な行動をとるカップルがいるとのこと。
Why do you have to get involved?
街には姫様がおられるではないか。
Oh, you're so extra.
はい。調べたところ、そのシルビア様でした。
はあ？
Y'all stalking him? Oh no.
ねえオーロ、シルビーじゃなくてシルビアって呼んで。
Sylvia is cute though. Why would we call you Sylvia? What's this all about, Sylvia?
なんだか特別な日って感じなの。
A special day? I think you guys meant to say a special lady. I love you so much, Sylvia.
私もよ、オーロ。
They've been going at it for like, how long? blush.
キスしたいわ。してもいい？
Of course. Knights pop out of bushes.
じゃありません。お二人とも公衆の面前です。
Oh
自
my
重してください。
god, Nagi-chan! Get out of here. Whoops.
あらエル、結局ついてきちゃったの？
ついてきただけならどれだけ良かったことか。姫様、街中で目立つ真似はおやめくださいとあれほど。
目立つことなんてしたかしら？
We're just having to talk about how we feel about each other.
素敵な時間だったわ。
I love it. I'd love if we could stay like this forever.
あら、大好き。
おやめください。
Whoops.
ごめんねエル。今日は私なんだか浮かれているみたい。
のようですね。いくらなんでもうかつすぎます。
オーロとこうして出歩くのってなんだか楽しくて、王女じゃなく一人の私として大好きな人と歩いているんだなって思うとつい。
I know how you feel.
よねよね。オーロのせいで私も変になっちゃう。
I'd better take responsibility and fix that for you. Time for shock therapy. Shock therapy? Why would you do that?
だからじゃないって。
What? Huh?
こらエル、横取りしないの？
Did he just kiss the knight? Whoops. She wedged herself between us without warning, so it just happened. As fantastic as Alisan's lips were, I hadn't done it on purpose.
もうよくないわよエル。主のものを奪うだなんて。
That's crazy.
申し訳ありません。でも奪ったわけでは。
Yeah, that's not quite right. I mean, my heart only belongs to Sylvie. Nobody could steal it. And we're back to square one.
オーロ、大好き。
You're so cute, Sylvie. Mwah mwah, he said.
隊長、止めないんですか？
どうしよ
She seems to be a little flustered.
照れちゃってる？
Oh
う。初めて
no.
だったのに。
That sucks. Why are they still going? Your lips are so soft, she said.
もっと舐めてオーロ。
No. No. Please, no.
気持ちよさそう。いいの。
隊長？
何も思ってません。
Oh yeah, weren't we in the middle of shopping?
そうね。遠い昔のことのようだけれど、買い物のために来たのを覚えているわ。これね。このリンゴをくださいな。
That's where we're gonna end it. I am currently at 52 minutes on the timer. This is a great spot to end it. Okay, that whole bit dragged a little longer than I would have wanted to. It was quite humorous for a bit, but I was kind of like, all right, kids, pack it up, time to go, stop it, you know. But it was pretty funny. That is such a dummy though. It was another solid episode. I'm still, you know, I'm disappointed about Reina's append ending like that, but I'm not as bothered about it anymore. Yeah, I got over it somehow throughout the duration of this episode with Sylvie's append. I think this was a solid start to her append. I had a good time, and I really hope you guys did as well. One last time, Reina's append should have been longer, or at least it shouldn't had ended the way it did. You know, it was funny, but I feel like it shouldn't have ended like that. Although I liked it and it was fun. It felt just as long as Akane's. And it's like, dude, it's Akane and Reina. Like, how are y'all gonna make it almost the same in length? That feels unfair. I understand Ria's and Sylvia's being the longest routes or appends in this situation, but man, I do wish Reina had gotten just a little more, or at least if it hadn't ended on that note. But whatever, done complaining about that. It was still fun. It was all great. I enjoyed it. It was awesome. It was awesome. And I cannot wait to continue this in the next episode. That being said, I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, please let me know that by hitting that like and subscribing if you haven't already done so. And with that being said, I'll let y'all go. Stay safe. And as always, until next time.